What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for cooling with Jay as always, man. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about motorcycle riding gear and my thoughts and opinions on it. All right, now I want to say a real quick disclaimer: this is not a video about what kind of gear you should be using. Make sure that's very, very clear. It's about my opinion on the gear I wear and why. I'm not bashing those who wear all gear. I'm not bashing those who don't wear any gear at all. That's your own preference. It's your life. Do what you want to. It's just my breakdown on the gear I wear and why. And for those of you tuning in for the very first time, welcome to my channel. If you haven't always, man, please like and subscribe, as it greatly helps my channel grow. It helps me to get sponsorships, call outs, parts, modifications, you know, all sorts of things, man. So I greatly appreciate it. Your support helps me, which in turn around, I'm able to produce more and unique content. And for those of you who didn't know, this is my very first sport bike. I've now had it for about a year and a half, going on 2 years. Very first ownership, very first bike altogether. So enough of me blabbing about me and the bike. Let's get into this video.
Hit the gas on them nitro, youngin'. Cooler than being cool, that's ice cold, youngin'. We really bad at no bluffing. Self-made boy, that's the end of discussion. Coolin' with Jay, they know we coolin', right? Coolin' with Jay, they know we coolin', right? Coolin' with Jay, they know we coolin'. You ain't really coolin', or you think you're foolin'.
Alright guys, so motorcycle riding gear and my thoughts and opinions on it and the gear I wear. So, as I stated before, man, there's not a video about bashing anybody's gear, what they wear, or why they wear it. I'm only talking about this because I was on one of the Facebook groups, you know, from motorcyclists, and they were making fun of this meme, right? It's pretty much an old guy, you know, probably in his 60s or 70s, you know, and he has on like all gear, including a reflective vest. I don't know why we're stopping right now. Including a reflective vest. Oh, he had his blinkers on the very last minute, or I didn't see them. Like, I could barely see his, not sure it even worked. But anyway, he had full gear, reflective vest, all that, right? White helmet, right? And they were making fun of him, which, I mean, I get it. It's, you know, heartless fun. What it got me thinking about, it was funny because one guy mentioned in the video, you get crap if you don't wear any gear, and you get crap if you wear too much gear. And is there such thing as even a middle ground between the gear set? And I was like, you know what? That's a good talk point. Is there such a thing as a middle ground, like where, okay, you're wearing enough gear where no one's gonna make fun of you or start to bash you, but it isn't too much where you're like that guy who's 6 years old. You know, that mom who puts her son in all the gear when he's riding his bicycle up the road, and you think he's about to play football for the Pee Wee League, but he's just, you know, riding his bike. You know, he has on knee pads, elbow pads, chin protector, helmet, you know, 16 layers of clothes, football gear on, like he's about to tackle somebody, just riding his bike, right? And you make fun of that kid. And you got the other kid who has on no gear, no helmet, and then you bash his parents because, you know, it's like, how dare you let your kid out, you know, with no gear on. So it's kind of funny, right? Well, first, guys, if you do ride, what kind of gear do y'all wear? Do you wear helmet, jacket, pants all the time? Do y'all wear helmet, jacket? So do you wear helmet, jacket, gloves, boots, pants all the time? And if not, guys, in the comments down below, when do you wear these things, right? When do you decide, okay, I'm wearing all my gear or I'm not? So for me, I'm gonna break down mine, and, you know, when I decide, when and when I don't decide to wear my gear. So, for example, I live in a, you know, house area, rural area, whatever. So if I'm just going up the street to the gym, I'm always wearing helmets. I'll start with that. Always wearing my helmet, period. Number one, always wear a helmet, okay, for me. And again, I want to say that I'm not saying what you should or shouldn't do. For me, no matter if I'm going 6 blocks or 600 miles, helmet, okay? Gloves isn't always. I have these leather gloves right now. Now, these are pretty much track. These are full gauntlet, not like 3/4 of a full gauntlet glove, I guess you could say. But these are rated for track use. Okay, so if I had a track day tomorrow, I could wear these and it'd be no problem. I'd pass all the rules or whatever it is to be able to ride on the track. Okay. The only con to these is these are not great for cold weather. We are at 48 degrees right now, and it feels like 38 degrees. But anyway, so always wearing helmet, always wearing my gloves, always wearing a jacket. Now, the jacket I have right now, guys, isn't necessarily like a super big, bulky, it's not really like not textile. It's like a hoodie, essentially, from, I forget the brand, but anyway, it's like a big puffy jacket. It has elbow protection, back protection, but it isn't like a full leather jacket kind of thing, right? But anyway, I always wear a jacket, and I always wear back protection. So that's the next day. If I have a jacket on, like this one, or my other one, which is like a summer jacket, this is like my winter jacket, so I can layer underneath it. And then I have a summer jacket. Both have their own back protections, and they're both made by different manufacturers. The other one is Dainese. I bought, one of their slip-in the back protections. And then I have this guy that has his own back protection as well. So that's a must for me. Always back protection. So again, always back protection, always a jacket, always gloves. Now, there could be different type of gloves. I don't necessarily care if they're, full-on summer gloves, no protection, but I want gloves. Now, ideally, these for me are perfect. Right? I could wear these most of the year. I'm fine with full leather. Even the summer, these were fine. Like, I didn't sweat much in these guys in the summer, and I like to be able to keep my fingers just in case. Now, moving down the body, the place, I guess you could say, where I slack and don't do all gear all the time is pants and shoes. That's the area where I guess you could say I slack. And for those of you who are extremists, or those of you who are, anal about it or whatever, if you were to critique my gear on right now, I have like 3 layers of sweats on, and I have some like high-rise basketball shoes that strap over the ankle, so it kind of pulls down my sweat, so there's no air coming in. So that's what I have on. Now, so the pants part, now, for example, when me and my buddy went to Eugene on our ride, right, on our spirited ride, I definitely wore my riding jeans. Okay, they're not full leathers. I wore my riding jeans, and I wore my riding boots. Okay, because I knew I was going on a ride, in a spirited ride, and it was going, far away, distance, all that kind of stuff. So for me, guys, that plays a big factor for me as far as how much of the gear I'm riding. Okay, if I'm just going up the road, I'm not rocking full on, riding jeans, the full works. Alrighty then, got that out the way for today. Yeah, my hands are freezing right now. Whew. Also, So for me, I love to ride to the gym. You know, it gives me an excuse to ride. Like I have to really be in the mood to spend an entire day. Like if I'm going to be riding, guys, from point A to point B and have really no destination, I'd rather do that with somebody. That's just me as a person. That has nothing to do with a motorcycle or not, whether it was a Street Fighter, whether it was this. If I'm going to ride 3 hours away to some random twisty back road, I'd rather ride with a group of people, a friend, the other guy with the V4. So for me, I need a destination in mind. So if I'm going to like a Thanksgiving dinner, if I'm going to like a party, going to the gym, I'll make the excuse and just ride to a faraway gym just so I can get a ride in, and then make a video of it. That's what I'll do. So that's just my, you know, personal opinion on that matter. But yeah, so that's the key feature for me, is where I'm going, the distance, and how spirited is the riding. See, this for me is perfect and what I feel comfortable in. And I think that's the key, guys, is what do you feel comfortable in when you're on a ride, you know? And for me, this is perfect enough. Also, with going to the gym, I can't, there's a lot of clothes to change out of too, and a lot of people who bash guys who don't wear a lot of gear, you know, at the same time, it's a lot of work to put the gear on as well. You know what I'm saying? To put on the pants, to put on the boots, to then take it all off. It's just a lot of work to travel short distances. So, you know, if I'm traveling up the road for a short distance, I'm not going to put on boots, you know, and pants to go up the road. Again, that's just my opinion. If I'm, and I guess to put it in order, the one I'm probably slacking on the most is wearing boots. I'll wear my not beat up, but like I said, I have these high rise, like Kobe basketball shoes I'll wear. And that's kind of my shoe of choice all the time. And again, that's just, you know, that's just for me, guys. So you guys, comment down below, let me know what gear you use and why. So, to put it in order, helmet for me is numero uno. Helmet, so I'm putting in order from, I'm absolutely never wear it. Sorry, never not wear it, excuse me. So, first is helmet, jacket, gloves, helmet, jacket, gloves, pants, boots. That's my order. And if I'm wearing it, and again, guys, if I'm wearing a jacket, I'm always wearing back protection in the jacket. That's also my next thing too. Again, I used to have like basic summer gloves, no protection at all. I like these better. Just for, I don't know, it makes me feel more comfortable in them. And again, I understand the risks involved. If I slide, go off a corner, you know, I'm gonna blow through these sweats. But like I said, it's based on for me understanding what kind of riding I'm going to be doing, right? And that's kind of what breaks down for me what I will or won't be wearing. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you for cooling with Jay. I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. In the comments down below, what are y'all's plans? Do y'all travel? Do you stay local? Do you care if you see your family? Do you always spend family? Do you have any certain rituals you do for Thanksgiving? Like, is it always going to be ham? Always going to be turkey? Dressing? For me, it isn't Thanksgiving unless it's ham, macaroni and cheese, and like at least 1 or 2 pies. Growing up, for me to have those, I'm not a turkey person, guys. I'll tell you that right now. I am not a turkey person. So, if there's ever a turkey involved, don't look at me, because I'm not grabbing the turkey. Ham all day for me. My favorite gravy, obviously a given. And, you know, growing up in the South is always pies. Gotta have the pies. If you're buying store-bought pies, me and you are not friends. I'll tell you that right now. If I come over to your dinner and you bought some frozen pie, you heat it up, yep, our friendship might be over on the spot. Anyway, guys, thank you for cooling with Jay. If you haven't already, man, smash that like and subscribe, man. And I always greatly appreciate the support, the comments, the likes. I think my page is like 91 or 89% positivity. So it lets me know y'all enjoy my content overall. You know, a few hates here and there and other things, but for the most part, I feel like y'all love my content. Alright, guys, enough me blabbling. Thank you for cooling with Jay, and I'll see y'all in the next video.